aguku asiki basantu. Everyone please come and take your seats in the front tables, please. So we are just leaving these front two tables and then we can take our seats. Yes, ma'am. Please have your seat. Are there any junior category quizzers sitting with us? Anyone? Junior? Okay. We are happy. We are very happy that you are still here. I'm sure you want to win some audience prizes as well. Yeah, that's the motivation. Okay. We are very, very happy when you guys are here to learn. We always talk about learning new things, making friends, talking about a different thing altogether. A random topic starts and that becomes a debate or something like that. Becomes a mass discussion after a point and then you come to a conclusion or not. Anyway, time well used. So we want you to do that. We want your mind to work in different ways and hence Orissapost started this journey in 2016 which has been going on successfully for a few years. After a COVID break, we are back with a bang. We will start the Mettle Meet 2023 senior finals in a while, but before that, we request everyone to kindly come inside and be seated. Thank you. All right, a very, very good evening. Namaskar. I am your host Shobna Mishra and welcome to Orissapost presents Mettle Meet 2023. This is the senior finals and we are just about to begin, and we are very, very happy about the number of participation this year, and we are so happy that so many of you are here with your family, your teachers, your friends. We are happy to see your faces, and of course we will be happier if you participate during the quiz as well, as our quiz master will be. And now before we start with the finals, before we let you know, I call out the name of the institutions, there will be a special guy on the stage and we will see or hear what he does on the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ayush Swai on the stage.
Check, check, check. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. So I was told yesterday that we have some of the brightest minds in here and you all have an issue. like an overeating issue. बहुत पढ़ाई करते हो, बहुत सारा ज्ञान दिमाग में रहता है, तो बहुत गर्म होता है दिमाग, right? So I'm here to fix that. I'm here to fix that for you guys. How? You're going to ask. Let me show you how. Yeah. Metal meat. How was that mic check? Alright, let me introduce myself. I'm Ayush. My stage name is Bimik. I've been beatboxing for the past 4 years, representing Bhubaneswar, representing I'm Born Wild. So yeah, I'm here to fix an issue for you guys, but let me take it slow a bit. ठीक है, धीरे-धीरे से सब काम करते हैं. But first I'll need a bottle of water. Okay. This is for all you beautiful ladies out here. You're so beautiful. I just want to see you happy, beautiful. I just want to see you. You're so wonderful. I just want to see you happy, wonderful. Check it. Clap with me, guys. Wait. Two sounds at the same time. Low. Drill it up. Okay, drum and bass. That was a bit of freestyle. Make some noise, guys. Come on. How about we do one from hip hop? if if you guys are interested, you know what? I'm gonna do it instead. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Wow, are you
Big ups to Orissapost. Big ups to Mettle Meat for having me. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.
So this is him. He is a graduate and he has done BCom. He is a proud beatboxer and his stage name is Mimic and he has been beatboxing for the last 4 years. Professionally, and before that he was just doing it for fun. How can you be so talented? How can you just make sounds every time you take air in and take air out? Wow. Speak in the mic so that everyone can hear.
It's just in the family, I guess.
It's in the family?
Yeah.
Is there any other beatboxer in your family?
No, my aunt was an artist, kind of. You can
Oh,
say that.
wow.
So she used to sing, she used to dance. I used to do the same as well. I just inculcated it. Yeah.
You are a perfect artist. Everyone give it up for Mimic, aka
Thank you so much.
Ayush
Thank you so
Swine.
much.
Thank you so much, Ayush. We are very, very proud of you. Thank you. So now, are you ready for the senior finals to begin, everyone? Are the seniors themselves ready? Are you scared or what? Where are the finalists? Could you raise your hands? Okay. Are you all ready? I want to only hear your voices. Are you ready? No, you are not. Are you ready? Okay, kind of ready, but anyway, till you come to the stage, you are not. So whenever you are here, you'll be completely ready. So here we begin. Orissapost presents Mettle Meet 2023 Senior Finals. A big round of applause, everyone. For the family of Dharitri and Orissapost for having this wonderful quizzing extravaganza every single year and making so many talented individuals come over here under one roof so that we can learn more things and discuss about new topics happening worldwide. And our friends and families who have extended a great hand in making this event successful, let me take their names and thank them. They are our sponsors and partners. Odisha Mining Corporation, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Nalco, Jindal Steel and Power, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, Paradeep Phosphates Limited, AMNS India, Vedanta, Ruchi Masala and Frozit, Odia Language, Literature and Culture Department, Government of Odisha, Aditya Birla Utkal Alumina, Vajirao IAS Academy, State Bank of India, Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services Private Limited, our partner OMFED, media partner Dharitri, outdoor partner Team and internet partner Wi-Fi. A round of applause for all our sponsors and partners, please. Thank you. So now, let me call out the name of the institutions who are in the top 8. And I would like you all to clap till I take the name of all 8 institutions and don't stop clapping. So you have to still pull through. Okay, so the top 8 in the senior category, everybody start clapping already. Niza Jatni, Vimsar Burla, NIT Rourkela, XIM Bhubaneswar, SCB Medical College and Hospital Cuttack, IIT Bhubaneswar, National Law University Cuttack and AIMS Bhubaneswar. Congratulations. We are ready for you. The stage is ready for you. Thank you everyone for cheering them up. Before we start, I would invite our Honorable CEO Dharitri and Orissapost, Mrs. Adyasha Satpathy on the stage to wish you all luck. Mrs. Satpathy, please. Welcome, ma'am. Please.
Thank you, Shobna. I wish everyone a very, very good evening. Wow, it was a brilliant prelims yesterday. Immensely tough fight, very interesting. Thanks to our quiz master Ajay Punya. And I wish everyone all the best, all the teams. They made it to the finals after a tough fight, and may the best team win. Orissapost started Mettle Meet with a mission to revive the art of quizzing in Orissa. And I think we have managed to do that. We started in 2016 with a team, I think, count of 18, and this year we've reached 72, and more queries keep coming in. So I think quizzers have decided that this is the thing to do, and I think we're very happy to welcome the quizzers here. I wish all the best to everyone, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your address. And now may I invite Honorable Editor, Dharitri and Orissapost, Shri Tathagat Satpathy on the stage to wish everyone luck. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, namaskar, pranam, johar. Thank you, Shobna ma'am, for calling me to the stage. If you wouldn't have called, I don't know how I could have come on. So, thank you. And we are very happy to have Ajay Punya and his associate Ashutosh with us here this evening. It's been 1.5 days of wonderful quizzing, and I used to think that I can at least answer 60-70% of what Ajay Punya, he actually does not ask questions. He makes a mess out of your brain and then squeezes it and then throws it. So that was interesting. I thought it's more like lateral thinking rather than general knowledge or something. Common sense and lateral thinking. So my best wishes to the winner, whoever will be winning. They get my best wishes. The slightly lesser best wishes for this first runner-up, and a little less best wishes for the second runner-up. And just ordinary best wishes to those who didn't make it this year, but I'm sure will make it next year. So there's best wishes also in layers. And for all of those of you, including me and Mrs. Adyasha Satpathy and all our distinguished friends who have collaborated with us, and who have been very, very kind to have sponsored this program, have not only invested money, but have also taken time off from their not so busy schedule to be here today. I thank all of you to have been with us. In Odia, they say, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୂଲ୍ୟବାନ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିକିରି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଆସିଲେ ଏଠି କେହି ନଷ୍ଟ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କର ସମୟ ମୂଲ୍ୟବାନ ବୋଲି ମୋର ଡାଉଟଫୁଲ ଆପଣମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଏଠିକି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ ହ୍ୟୁଜ ସୁଯୋଗ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ସୁଯୋଗ ଯେ ଯୋଉ ପୁରୁଣା ଢାଞ୍ଚାରେ ଆମେ ସବୁ ଭାବୁଥିଲୁ what was our usual pattern of thinking. We all consciously or unconsciously we all fall into one track. This gentleman, Ajay Punya, who has a wonderful life, if you hear about his lifestyle, he lives on the beach, he goes running, and he has no worries on earth, and he's got a huge packet of money somewhere stashed away, God bless him. So he doesn't have to work very much. So he spends his time swimming in the sea and running on the beach. He actually will make you think alternatively. He'll throw you onto another track. So it's quite an interesting experience, and I have been enjoying personally for the past 1.5 days. I'm sure that there's a couple of hours that you will spend here till dinner time, and I hope all of you will join us for dinner. You will have an experience which will be worthwhile and which you will remember for times, for days to come. I thank all of you again, and you will be bored to see me again at the end of the thing. So I thank all of you. I thank Shobna for handling this program so beautifully. I give the mic over to Shobna.
Thank you very much, sir. And that was something to share. People are watching us live, and there will be some raid. Okay, all the best, Mr. Punya, for that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the finals. And how can we start it without our dashing quiz master? Our television presenter, an author, an editor, our family, our favorite already. Please welcome Mr. Ajay Punya on the stage. A very, very good evening. Rich man living on the beach. Money stacked somewhere. Hopefully no raid. All the best.
Thank you so very much, Shobna, and thank you, sir, for giving out of my secrets. Among some other secret stash of stories that I've brought for each one of you as we have gathered here for the final. You'll see some fun stories. I mean, I consider each of these questions as stories, and I'll be telling you stories as we go along in this quiz over the next hour and a half or slightly more than that. But of course, lovely to see a house full of some of you eager participants, some of you audience members who've come with no expectations, and I hope to raise, the enthusiasm and the level of expectations as we go along in this evening. We've already conducted the finals of the school category, and believe you me, those of you who missed out, really missed out on a treat in the manner in which the answers that they solved, I would say not just give, but solved, because, a lot of these questions were more puzzles than just casual question and an answer that had to be given. But we will do more of that, right? Not the same way. Those of you who were here in the afternoon, not the same way, but in a different style, different format, different pattern. But the kind of answers that I'm seeking may not be as straightforward as you would have prepared them to be. I won't talk too much about it. I'd like to show and tell. In fact, the telling will come from the participants. And so we're all set to invite them on stage one by one. But of course, before that, I'd really appreciate if each one of you can acknowledge the support of all our sponsors and partners who make Mettle Meet possible year after year. So we're really grateful for them. And now we're all set to begin the final, starting with calling our first team on stage. Seated on table 1 is going to be Lisa from Jatni, Om Prakash, Sanjay, Rapmit and Niranjan. Qualifying amongst over 32 teams that took the preliminary round yesterday. This is the first of 8 teams on stage. Right, joining them on table 2 is Bimsar from Burla, Piyush, Pratik, Swagat and Tejas. Joining them as team 3 is NIT Rourkela, Divyam Krishna, Arpan and Divyanshu. On table 3. Right, then on table 4 is going to be XIM Bhubaneswar, represented by Priyanshu, Anshuman, Anvesh and Sai Krishna. So that completes the lineup for the teams on one side of the stage, 4 very strong teams who've made a mark in the prelims, and that's why they're in the final. Then across on the other side, to team 5, that's going to be team ACB Medical College and Hospital, Cuttack, Pratik, Ashutosh, Ashish and Soumya. On table 5. Then on table 6, IIT Bhubaneswar, Ayush, Rishikesh, Prathamesh and Adarsh. Joining them on table 7, NLU from Cuttack is Abhishek, Aniket, Kaustubh and Kalyan. On table 7, and finally completing the lineup on table 8 is going to be Ames, Bhubaneswar, Vignesh, Anthony, Clintz and Adarsh. Can we give a big round of applause to all these 8 teams on stage? Qualifying amongst 30 odd teams that took the prelims yesterday. These are the 8 teams that will be fighting for the prizes, the top prizes in the final of the senior category quiz here at Orissapost Presents Mettle Meet 2023. Before we begin, there are going to be 5 rounds of quizzing, but before we begin, it'll be nice if you can quickly test the mics and your buzzers. So just introduce on behalf of all the team members and also press the buzzer so that we can see that all of it is working. We'll start with team 1.
Good evening. I'm Rabmit from Nizer. I'm joined by Niranjan, Sanjay, and Om.
All right. If you can press the buzzer. All right. Please welcome. How do you pronounce it? Nisar or N-I-S-E-R? How do you say it? Nicer. Okay. Nicer from Jatni as team 1. Then on table 2.
We are from V. Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Education and Research, VIMSAR, and I'm Piyush. These are my teammates Pratik, Swagat, and Tejas.
All right, if you can press the buzzer as well. Great. Right, moving across to table 3.
Greetings everyone. We are the team of NIT Rourkela, represented by Divyanshu, Arpan, Krishna and Dibyam.
Right, please press the buzzer, team NIT Rourkela. Okay, thank you. And then across to table 4.
Good evening, everyone. We are from Xavier Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar. From right to left, we have Anvesh, Priyanshu, Anshuman, and Sai Krishna.
Right, welcome team XM Bhubaneswar. And the buzzer is working all right. Thank you, team 4. Then across to team 5.
Good evening. We are the team from SCB Medical College and Hospital. I am Pratik and joined by Soumya, Ashish and Ashutosh.
All right, welcome team SCB Cuttack. Thank you. And across to team 6.
Hello everyone.
Just try, see. No, I mean, just speak something.
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This is how it works.
Hello everyone. We are the team representing IIT Bhubaneswar. My teammates are Adarsh, Ayush, Prathamesh and Rishikesh.
All right, welcome team IIT Bhubaneswar. If you can press the buzzer as well. Thank you. Then to team 7.
Hello everyone. This is team representing NLU Cuttack. My teammates are Kalyani, Abhishek and Aniket. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome team NLU Cuttack. If you can press the buzzer. Thank you. And finally to team 8.
Good evening. I'm Anthony. We are the team from Ames Bhubaneswar. I am joined by Vignesh, Adarsh and Clintz.
All right. If you can press the buzzer. Thank you. Right. One final round of applause for all these 8 teams on stage. All right. At the very outset, 5 rounds of quizzing, all on the buzzer. Okay? But I'll explain how it works. It won't be very straightforward. By now you would have expected nothing to be straightforward. Right. Yes. You want water bottles. Okay? That writing pad? You don't want to share. Okay. A writing pad and water bottles for the team here, NIT Rourkela. If please, you can organize. All right. While that is done, we'll start with round number 1. I'll explain how it works. Thank you, sir. Okay, so this round is called twinning. There are going to be 6 questions on the buzzer. I'll give you a demo question so everybody understands. There are going to be 6 questions on the buzzer. Each question, so there'll be 3 buzzers, not 2 buzzers, but 3 buzzers. Each question has 2 answers, which have no connection to each other except the fact that there might be a letter replaced or they are anagrams of each other. Okay? Otherwise, there's no direct connect with each other. Just that they're anagrams of each other or they have a letter or 2 replaced. When you hit the buzzer, let's say team 2 presses the buzzer. If you're attempting both and you get both correct, I'll give you 15 points. Right? If, however, you attempt both and both are incorrect, so -5 and -5 makes that a -10. And I move on to, let's say team 6 is on the buzzer. So then you can try because the slate is clean. So you can attempt both for +15 if you write. Both you can attempt and get both wrong, you get a -10. If you try both and only one is correct, +10, -5 leaves you with a 5. If attempting one and correct, just a +10 and you can say that's it, we're done, I move on to the next team on the buzzer for +5, -5. Or you can just attempt one and that is incorrect, you get a -5. Right? As simple as that. Everybody's understood? If I have one of the 2 answers already, then, whoever's second on the buzzer and then third on the buzzer, if the question's still alive, you can attempt that for +5, -5. But I have none of the 2 answers, right? Then you can attempt both for 15, 10 and 5. Okay, we'll do a demo question. Hit the buzzer if you think you know the answer. This is just a demo so that everybody understands how this round works. I'll also give the number of letters in the answer, right? Which will sort of either selection by elimination or selection by rejection, whatever works for you. Okay, so we'll do a demo. Here's the question, a demo question for everyone on screen. On the left, had a 74-game winning streak in a show that he now hosts. On the right, genre of films like these. So 8 and 5. This is a demo question. Come on, take a shot, someone. You can answer one, you don't have to answer both. Okay? Somebody's trying. SCB Katak on the mic. Which one are you trying? Are you trying both?
Both.
Both you're trying. Alright, so what is your answer?
So the one with the 74-game win streak is Jeopardy.
Okay.
And on the right genre of films is parody.
Jeopardy and parody. That is correct, right? So that's how it works. This was a demo question and demo applause for you as well. Okay. Thank you, audience. Keep that enthusiasm through and through. Right? So basically some letters here, there, just jumble them or unjumble them or replace a letter or 2 here, there. Clear? Everybody's understood? Okay, great. So we'll start. All questions will appear on screen. Some of them have audios as well, so listen to the audio. When they come, we'll just organize that because everybody has water, everybody's okay? Okay, just give me 2, I'll give to SCB Katak. That side everybody has? Okay, you want? All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we'll start. 3 buzzers. Hit the buzzer as early as you can, even if you know one of the 2 answers. Okay? And then along the way, you can figure out if you want to give the other answer. All right, but I will not tell you that, unless you decide to move and say that that's it, we're done with the answers. Unless that happens, I will not communicate whether you got it right, whether one answer that you've got is correct or not. I will not say that. Only when you say that we're done, that's when I will, in the interest of others, if I want to, will communicate whether that was correct or not. But I'll see if I want to. That's all. Okay, let's start. Here's question number 1, common to everyone on the buzzer. To return to life or fame or memory, 8 letters on the other side. And that is also the title of this book, The Blank. On the right hand side is shared name for the Windsor chair and the hairstyle, 4 and 4. On the buzzer is team Nicer. First tell me, are you attempting both? Or one?
One.
Okay. Which one are you attempting?
First one.
On the left. All right.
Come back.
Come back. Okay. You're not attempting anything else? No. All right. So I'll move on to who's next. It is team 5. That is, yes? Ask on the mic.
So, like they wanted to attempt one only. And
Yes.
we also wanted to attempt one. So, what if we both wanted to attempt the same one?
Yeah, so I will tell you what happened to that, whether that's correct or not. Okay? That is correct. Right? So that's correct. So they get 10 points. Now, do you want to attempt the other one?
No.
You don't want to attempt the other one. Okay, no worries. Somebody else can take it on the buzzer if they want. So they're correct about it. It is the comeback. Anybody else interested? Who's interested? Yeah, team 7, NLU Cuttack, for the other answer, for 5 points and -5.
Is it the comb back? C-O-M-B, back.
C-O-M-B and?
Back.
B-A-C-K. Come back and
Comb
comb
back.
back. That is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. Absolutely. The comb back hairstyle which nobody is sporting. Okay. Anyway, so this is the comb back hairstyle and that's the comeback edition for Metal Meet as well. So that's 10 points to team 1, Nicer, and 5 points to team NLU Cuttack. Right, let's move on. Question number 2. Scotland of the East on the left, shared name for currency on the right. On the buzzer first is Ames Bhubaneswar. You're attempting both or one?
I will attempt both.
You'll attempt both. All right.
Shillong and Shilling.
Shillong as Scotland of the East and Shilling as shared name for currency for Kenya, Uganda, etc., etc. Absolutely, that was I am Shillong, Shillong Lajong Football Club. Arundhati Roy's connection to Shillong was born there. Okay, and it's called Scotland of the East. So that's 15 points, sorry. That's 15 points to Team 8, Ames Bhubaneswar. Well done. That's how you've opened your account. That's very good. Let's move on. Question number 3. There are 2 audios.
What she do, what she do, what she do, what she do, what she do.
Too much watching me, watching you.
Manjobi, 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 manjobi.
Right. On the left, she released this song last year with Elton John, her first song in 6 years. And the second one was this one, couple of weeks ago, with Will.i.am. And on the right, part of Reformed tradition within Protestantism that broke from the Roman Catholic Church. Team 1, Nicer, which one are you answering or are you answering both?
We're answering both.
You're answering both. Go for it.
Britney Spears and Presbyterianism.
Is perfect. That's the answer. This is indeed Britney Spears and Presbyterians. That's the anagram of Britney Spears. Absolutely. That's the Presbyterian Church of India. That's well done. 15 points there to Nicer. Good answer there. Absolutely. Britney Spears and Presbyterian. So if you do the anagram, you'll see it reaches, it will become Presbyterians. Okay. Next question. Number 4. There's an audio. Right, on the buzzer first is NLU Cuttack, then there is Nicer Chutney, and then there is SCB Cuttack. Okay, team 7. The horse's speed between a trot and a gallop, giving its name to such trucks. So trot and gallop in the middle, something that gives its name to the truck. And on the right, a genre of electronic dance music typically characterized by a tempo between 120 to 150 beats per minute. Yes, team 7. You're answering both? Which one are you answering, or are you answering both?
We are answering one part only.
Which one, left or right?
The first part, the horse.
Left one, okay. Yes?
It's canter.
It's canter. Okay, next on the buzzer was Nicer. It is indeed canter. So that's 10 points to team NLU Cuttack. Nicer.
The second part is side trance. Side trance.
6 letters.
Trance.
Is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. You had canter. Right? You should have thought about it. That's well done. Good answer. 5 points to Nicer Chutney, team 1. 10 points to NLU Cuttack, team 7. Right? So this is a canter, which gets its name from the speed of the horse between trot and a gallop is a canter, and trance was the music that you just heard. Right. Next question, number 5. A collaborative publication edited by its own audience, and its reduplication is this Hawaiian shuttle. And on the right is, I fed into DALI, I said X made with X, right? And this is the result that DALI generated for me. On the buzzer is Ames Bhubaneswar, teammate. Which one are you answering?
We'll attempt both. First is Wiki and second is Kiwi.
So X made with X is kiwi, made with kiwi, kiwi the bird, made with kiwi the fruit, and that shuttle is called Wiki Wiki in Hawaii. Absolutely, Ames Bhubaneswar, 15 points again for you. Very good. Right, final question of this round. A smooth crushed or blended food, professor at IIT Guwahati, whose 2010 design was selected. Who's trying? It's NIT Rourkela.
We'll attempt both parts. The first part is puree, and the second part is rupee.
Is perfect. That's the answer. It is puree and rupee. Absolutely, NIT. That's the answer, team 3. That gets you 15 points. And that's the end of round 1. We'll take a look at the scores, and then we move on to rather long round 2 and round 3. Okay, audience, I have some questions for you. All right. So let's talk about something that's, current affairs. So last week, the government said a total of 7 airlines were closed down in last 5 years. 2 of them, Heritage Aviation and Turbo Megha, they shut down last year. In 2019, if you remember, Jet Airways and Jetlight, they shut down. And in 2020, 3 carriers, Zexus, Deccan Charters, and which other airline shut down? Yes, at the back. Say that again. Go Air in 2020. I think Go Air is suffering its misfortunes right now, but I'm talking about airline that shut down in 2020. Anybody else? Yes, one of the school quiz participants. Not SpiceJet, still very much around, and I'm going to be flying it soon. I hope it doesn't shut down. At least till I fly. Yes, sir. Not Kingfisher. 2020, Kingfisher is too old. Yes, Anshuman. MDLR. That was long ago, no? MDLR? Not MDLR? Air Odisha. That's the answer that I was looking for. That's well done. Bring him a prize. Absolutely. It is Air Odisha. Okay, let's do one more question related to aviation. So in 1923, in June 1923, Captain Lowell Smith piloted a de Havilland aircraft for 37 hours when he broke 16 world records for flight distance. This is back in 1923. So he flew for 37 hours and broke 16 world records for flight distance, speed, and duration. During the flight, he became the first person to be a part of a then daredevil mid-air task along with somebody else in another de Havilland. My question is, what did they do which enabled Captain Smith to break these records? Something they did mid-air, which allowed Captain to break these records. Yes. Air fueling, mid-air air fueling, absolutely. Well done, good answer. There's a prize coming for you. I'll keep asking questions, but for now, we'll take a look at the scores after short and sweet, quick round one that we just witnessed. Right, so starting with Nisar Jatni with a score of 30, Vimsar Burla yet to open their account, NIT Rourkela on that last answer gets 15, Exam Bhubaneswar yet to open their account, so is SCB and IIT Bhubaneswar. NLU Cuttack on 15 and in joint lead, AIMS Bhubaneswar alongside Nisar Jatni with a score of 30 points apiece. So half the teams have scored, half the teams haven't, 30-30, 15-15. And some team yet to open their account, which they will, I am certain, as we move on to round number 2. This round is going to be infinite bounds. There's going to be 8 questions passing from team 1 across to team 8. On the direct, if you give me a right answer, you get 10 points. And every time a question bounces off one team, you accumulate 1 more point to go with it. So team 1's question answered by team 3 gets you 10 plus 1 plus 1, so that's 12 points. Now, all questions are on the buzzer. So other teams, if for example team 7 is feeling really impatient and can't wait for a question to pass across all the 5-6 smart teams till it reaches them, they can hit the buzzer, but the first answer will come from the direct team. It is only when the direct team gives me a wrong answer will I pass the question to whoever has hit the buzzer. So let's say team 7 presses the buzzer on a question that's for team 1. Team 1, you don't have to hit the buzzer because you get to give the direct team will give the first attempt. If they are wrong, question jumps and straight goes to whichever team's on the buzzer. If you're right, you get a plus 10, but if you're wrong, you get a minus 5, and I move on to, the second or the third team, whoever that is, on the buzzer. For same scoring pattern, plus 10, minus 5, only on the buzzer. But if you're answering on the pass, then it's plus 1 every time, right? So if in case, let's say 3 teams press the buzzer, let's say team 6, 7, 8 press the buzzer on team 1's question, you don't give the right answer, there's no negative on the direct, negative only on the buzzer, you get it wrong, you get it wrong, you get it wrong. Then question goes to team 2. Actually, let me correct it in the demo that I said because it might be confusing. So team 1's question, let's say teams 5, 6 and 7 have pressed the buzzer. Yeah, so team 1, you don't get the right answer, 5 gets it wrong, 6 gets it wrong, 7 gets it wrong. All 3 get a negative. Question then passes to team 2 for 10, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 and plus 1. If in case you get it right. Okay? But you don't get a second try. After I go across this side, I jump straight to AIMS Bhubaneswar. Understood? Right? We'll start. Hit the buzzer. Whoever gets it first will get to give the answer provided the direct team does not give me the right answer. Okay, question number 1. Direct to team 1. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. Commissioned in March 1838, this is what the oldest functioning something in India looks like. Unfortunately, yet functionally named, it is 129 foot tall and is under the supervision of DGLL. What is the structure that has seen many technological upgrades since it was commissioned in 1830s to keep it functional? Unfortunately, yet functionally named. Or you can ignore the unfortunately yet. That's just my perspective. Just look at functionally named. Nobody's on the buzzer, so... Oh, somebody is. Were you waiting for my signal or were you thinking all this while? Don't answer, don't answer. Yeah, hold on. First answer will come from Nisar. And then it goes to Cuttack, team 7. Other teams, if you're interested, you can still press the buzzer. The buzzer will remain open as long as the direct team is still thinking and trying to give the answer. The moment they start saying whatever their answer is, the buzzer closes.
Telescope.
Telescope, okay? That's not the answer. Question goes to team 7 plus 10 minus 5.
Okay, so this is basically the first lift or slash elevator in India.
First lift or elevator in India. I'm looking for a name. So it's not a, sorry, it's not a generic telescope or a lift. That's incorrect. That's a minus 5, team 7. Question goes to team 2. Buzzer closes. So now just wait for the question to come to you.
We are thinking, is it a butcher house?
Is it a?
Butcher house for
Butcher
killing
house.
animals.
Okay. No, passes. I'm looking for a name. So don't say generic things. Like a proper noun is the answer. So not a, what did they say? Telescope. Give me a name of a telescope if you think it's a telescope. If you think it's an elevator, give me a name. If you think it's a butcher house, give me a name of the butcher house. Okay.
So I think this is a black hole observatory.
Black hole observatory. Okay. Passes to team 4.
Unfortunately,
Nothing? Take a guess. Come on. No negatives. Passes to SCB Katak, team 5.
This is the elevator at Writers Building.
This is the?
Elevator at Writers Building.
Where is the
Kolkata.
elevator?
Writers Building, Kolkata.
Writers Building, Kolkata. Okay. Passes. Elevator in Writers Building, Kolkata. IIT Bhubaneswar. Just switch on your mic, yeah.
Is this the lighthouse?
Is it the lighthouse? I said
At
I
Puri.
need proper
At Puri.
lighthouse at Puri. Okay. AIIMS Bhubaneswar.
Lighthouse at Wheeler Island, Kalam Island.
Lighthouse at Kalam Island. Okay. All right. I said I'm looking for a proper name as an answer. Yes, sir. This is Falls Point Lighthouse is what I was looking for, which is why I wanted to categorically say, give me a name, because otherwise, you know, I didn't want to direct somebody to, okay, don't think of an elevator, don't think of something. Give me a proper answer, proper name. Lovely answer there. Give him a round of applause. There's a prize coming for him. Well done. This is indeed the Falls Point Lighthouse is what I was looking for. Very good. So, you know, functionally named because it was believed the ships were thinking that this is the Kolkata harbor. So that is why it was not the Kolkata harbor. It looks like it, perhaps to shippies. That's what it looks like. And so they said that, you know, we'll name it in such a way that you know that this is not where you should come if you want to go to the Kolkata harbor. So that's why Falls Point Lighthouse. That's the name. Right. Nobody got it. One team got a negative. Nobody else got anything. Next direct question now to team 2. Here's your question, everybody else on the buzzer. Ghulam Ali Khan, who you see here, was a Patiala Gharana singer and was also considered the best singer in Hindustani classical music. But Kasur Gharana wanted to gain the title, so another young boy named Ghulam Ali was trained. Though the battle of singing could not be decided as both of them were great singers, but the first Ghulam Ali Khan in the visual changed his name to assert his dominance, which has since become a tradition in Hindustani music. What tradition is this? If you don't answer, AIIMS Bhubaneswar is interested. And I think others are too, IIT Bhubaneswar and SCB Katak.
We are guessing he changed his name to Bade Ghulam Ali Khan.
He changed his name to Bade Ghulam Ali Khan to assert his dominance. That is correct. That's the answer. Absolutely. He added Bade to his name, right? To assert his dominance. That's well done. Good answer, Vim sir. That gets you 10 points on the direct. Next question is going to be for team 3, NIT Rourkela. This is a question for you. Since the introduction of Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990, a certain button one uses when they're in a hurry has ceased to function. While the button in the US and a few other countries is stripped of its function as a result of this act, it still gives the user a sense of perceived control, which reduces stress and promotes well-being, as per a Harvard psychology professor. What button in a certain mode of transport? Ames Bhubaneswar is waiting after you. What button? Yes, NIT Rourkela.
These are the button in lifts.
Buttons in lifts don't work. I'll pass to Ames Bhubaneswar.
We'll say this is the non-stop button in the elevator, NS.
Which button?
Non-stop.
What does that do?
Like, apparently it is supposed to not open the doors in any other
Alright,
floors.
that's a -5 to team 8. Next one is, who else is there? There's Vim sir, and then there is IIT Bhubaneswar. Vim sir.
So these buttons are for people when they wait for their turn to cross the traffic in zebra crossing.
Alright, so road crossing buttons, they
Yes.
don't work. Alright. That's incorrect. Team 2, that's a -5, Vim sir. And final attempt on the buzzer by IIT Bhubaneswar, team 6.
These buttons are used by pedestrians to turn the lights red in order to stop the vehicles.
That is incorrect. That's a -5 to IIT Bhubaneswar, team 6. Whose direct was this? This was your direct. Now I go to exam Bhubaneswar without worrying about negatives. Give me a random guess about some button. Unless you know the answer.
These are the buttons they press in the bus. So while traveling via bus, this button will help them to not get out of their seat and tell the driver that they need to get down.
That is incorrect as well. Goes to, you haven't tried yet, SCB, right? You haven't hit the buzzer. Okay, SCB. And then after you, I go to an AD.
The emergency SOS button in
Where?
buses. Buses?
In
Cars.
buses. Emergency SOS buttons in buses. No, I'm glad they work. Team 7.
We are guessing these are the light button in cars.
Light buttons in cars. So lights don't, headlight or tail light?
No, the lights present inside the car.
The interior lights don't work. Okay, that's not the answer. To team 1 is still left.
The rectangular panic button in the car. Triangular panic button in the car.
Okay. Panic button they already said, no? I think they said emergency SOS. But they said in a bus. Okay, so you'll take car. Alright, that's wrong as well. -5 team 2, -5 team 8, and -5 team 6. Audience. Some of you came very close. Yes. No, not the SOS in... Okay, wait, hold on. You've attempted in the junior quizzes. Yes, this side. Is correct. This is the door close button in a lift. Absolutely. Give him a round of applause. Fine answer there. Americans with Disabilities Act to facilitate their entry and exit. It gives a false sense of belief that you are in control, but it doesn't do anything because of this act, right? Some of you came close. You said non-stop button, and I think somebody else also said something about lifts. You just said lifts. You covered all buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, till whatever, wherever Burj Khalifa is the top floor. Anyway, this was yours, now it's for team 4. Okay, team 4, your direct, exam Bhubaneswar, others on the buzzer. This is the tickler file or the 43 folder system, which allows time-sensitive documents to be filed according to the future date on which each document needs attention. How does it get its name? Who's gone for it first? IIT Bhubaneswar and then NIT Rourkela. I don't see you guys discussing with each other anything. Do you want to? And maybe come up with an answer? Yes.
Sir, 31 days and 12 months. 12 months.
So 31 days and 12 months gets you 43 is correct. That's the answer. Well done. Did the math. Absolutely. That's always something that you should do. Run the numbers. Well done, exam. Bhubaneswar on the direct gets you a plus 10. Indeed. 31 days and 12 months. That's how you have the 43 tickler system. Next question is going to be a direct to SCB Cuttack. This is for you. Others on the buzzer. Team 5. Here's your question. Watch the visual. Look at the visual. Have a look at it. And I will show you the visual, the same visual only. But, perhaps a zoomed in version if you want to make sense of something somewhere. All right. Let's take a look at the question. Comparing vegan substitutes for actual meat does not work due to, arguably, lack of nutrition in them. Arguably, okay? Don't hold my neck that no, veganism works. Okay. And so, to make relative carbon impact of foods easier to digest, the Economist came out with a X index that compares popular foods on 3 metrics: weight, calories, and protein. Index to X, a food item of middling climate impact and middling nutritional value. What? So what is this index called? Team 3 is interested. I'll show you the visual, although I've just split the visual in the bottom part, but just going back to the visual. So they compared everything else with a food item with middling climate impact and middling nutritional value. What? Only NIT Rourkela on the buzzer yet. Yeah. So this food item, I've removed it obviously from the visual. Emissions by weight is equal to 0.873 kilogram CO2 per kg and so on. And emissions by calorie count is 0.876 kilogram CO2. I don't know if you're that specific with identifying its calorie count and weight, but maybe you are. Okay, SCB Cuttack, Medical College and Hospital.
Potato chips.
Potato chips, middling climate impact, middling nutritional value. That is incorrect, no negatives though. Goes to NIT Rourkela.
Burger index.
Sorry, say that again.
Burger index.
Burger?
Index. So
burger index. Oh, you said X. Index. Burger index. No, not burger index. It's unfortunately a -5 NIT Rourkela. Question goes to IIT Bhubaneswar for no negatives now.
Is it the bread?
Bread.
The bread
not
index.
bread index. NLU Cuttack. Middling climate impact and middling nutritional value. Team 7, I'm waiting for an answer.
Is it pizza?
Not pizza. Ames Bhubaneswar.
We'll guess salad.
Salad is incorrect. To Nicer.
Sushi index?
Not sushi. Vimsar.
Sandwich?
Not sandwich. Exam B. Final attempt. Is it ice cream? No. Sir, yes. Banana is what I was looking for. That's well done there. Middling climate impact, middling nutritional value. So that's the source point from which everything they compared. Banana with its monocrop nature. Absolutely. Fine answer. Give him a round of applause. Very good. Interestingly, I had a lot of B answers, you know, burger, bread, and okay, we're following a B pattern, perhaps we'll arrive at banana. But no. We were with you, SCB, now we are with Team 6, IIT Bhubaneswar. You're direct. Others on the buzzer. The origin of which now commonly found phrase in print goes back to the very dawn of movable type printing in the Western world, when a version first appeared in Latin in a 1541 manuscript called Justin Martyr Opera, in which this Latin term roughly translated to nothing is lacking. What 6-word phrase that lends its name to a Michael Campbell book that is devoid of any text am I looking for? A 6-word phrase commonly found in print. Nobody on the buzzer yet. Right, Team 6, do you have a guess? 6 words. You can start now.
Do we need all the 6 words?
It is a phrase. So, you know, what will you give me half phrase?
Is it a picture is worth 1,000 words?
6 words, but not the one I'm looking for. Passing. NLU. Buzzer closes. Nothing?
I mean, we're just guessing. Don't judge a book by its cover.
7 ho gaya. Okay, wrong. Passes.
Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
Very commonly found phrase in print. Passes.
To be or not to be?
Not to be on this one. Team 2.
All content is subject to copyright.
Sorry, what's the phrase?
All content is subject to
All
copyright.
contents is subject to copyright. Okay, no. Good try.
Passing.
Passing. That's one word. Team 4. Can you switch on your mic, please? Or maybe speak into it. Yeah. Yes.
And they lived happily ever after.
And they lived happily ever after. Nothing is lacking. Team 5.
Will pass.
Passing. This was yours. To the audience. A phrase very commonly found in print. Adyasha ma'am. No, not the land of milk and honey. There are lots of clues in the question. Yes, this side. Nothing is lacking. The book is devoid of any text. This page is intentionally left blank. That is indeed the answer. Absolutely. There are lots of clues. I basically said the same thing in multiple ways. Nothing is lacking. The book is, I don't think this is a popular book, but I just thought I'll insert it for the sake of the clue that it is devoid of any text. Right, quite a few clues there. Okay, where were we? We were with team 6. Now we're with team 7. NLU Katak, you're direct. Well done. Good answer. Give him another round of applause. I think that's a really fine answer. NLU, your question. Team 7. Others on the buzzer? Okay, look at it. Then I'll ask the question. This is the Laffer curve, which basically says and this is where I spread my propaganda. If you charge low taxes, you have higher revenue overall because people tend to consume more. Okay, good. Let's learn it here. Now I'll talk about it. Okay, this is basically the curve. It's very simple. The more you charge taxes, the less people spend. The less people spend, the less taxes you get overall. Anyway. The Laffer curve is an example of Stigler's law of eponymy expressed by statistician Stephen Stigler, which states no discovery is named for its actual discoverer. Laffer noted that the concept behind the curve, lower taxes, higher revenue, had previously been articulated in different forms by others. But Laffer's graph made it intuitive, and so it is his name that is attached to the idea. Similarly, what law was discovered by sociologist Robert Merton but is credited to someone else? Who's on the buzzer is team 3. And nobody else. Want to see the Laffer curve again, just in case? Team 7, any answer? Because team 3 is waiting.
Is it Murphy's law?
Is it Murphy's law? No. Passes to NIT Rourkela.
Is this the Dunning-Kruger effect?
The Dunning-Kruger effect is incorrect. That's a -5 NIT. I think you've taken quite a few negatives. Okay, goes to Ames, Bhubaneswar. -5, team 3.
We'll say it's the Stigler's law of eponymy.
Is the answer. I did it again. Let's go back to the question. No discovery is named for its actual discoverer. So which law discovered by Robert Merton is credited to someone else? Stigler's law of eponymy. Right? Absolutely. Well done, Ames Bhubaneswar. Very good. 10 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 12 points to team 8. Very good. This is Stigler's law of eponymy. Okay, final question to team 1. They answered. If you don't want, I can give it to them and not let you answer on the next one if you want. Okay. But nice. You're very friendly towards them. Okay. Here's your question. Nicer. Others on the buzzer. Traditional CPR doesn't have a great track record. Actually, this could have gone to Ames. Okay. So traditional CPR doesn't have a great track record. On average, just 7% of people who receive it before reaching the hospital are discharged with full brain function. Last year, a study found patients who received neuroprotective CPR within 11 minutes of a 911 call were about 3 times as likely to survive with brain function as those who got conventional CPR. The idea for neuroprotective CPR lies in the 1980s when a 65-year-old's family didn't know CPR. So in desperation, they grabbed what household item to get his heart going until an ambulance showed up? Ames, SCB? No. Okay. There's nobody else, but okay, fine. What household item to get his heart going until an ambulance showed up? So this is in the 1980s. Buzzer still open? Nice, sir. Any household item that you'd like to guess?
Vacuum cleaner.
Say that again?
Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner. Passes.
Is it an iron for pressing the heart?
Iron for CPR.
No.
Team 3. NIT, Rourkela.
Inverter batteries.
Inverter batteries. Passes. Team 4.
Is it a balloon?
Household item. All of you have balloons at home, casually? Passes. Team 5.
Electric wiring.
Electric wiring. Okay. You guys are doctors, so I won't say too much about it. Perhaps there is a way to do it with electric wiring. Team 6. I've already passed across 5 teams, so I need you to be quicker. Is it a taser? Okay, not a taser. NLU Team 7.
Is it a cycle pump?
Is it a cycle pump? No. Ames Bhubaneswar.
Is it a telephone? That
Okay, again, you guys are doctors. Maybe it works with the telephone. I won't argue against it, but just that this one's not the answer. Maybe another question will have telephone and electric wires as answer. What household item? Yes. Hammer. CPR. The teeth have to survive, no? If the life has to survive. Yes, the girl at the back, yeah. Is correct. A toilet plunger. Yeah, SCBN Ames, this makes sense now? Or you will write a research paper and argue against it? I mean, I don't know, but this works. Lovely answer. Give her a round of applause. A toilet plunger. Absolutely. So let's just quickly go back to the question and make sense of what just happened. So the idea for this neuroprotective CPR came in because, you know, this 65-year-old man had a attack, and so in desperation they just grabbed a toilet plunger and then got his heart going till the ambulance showed up, right? With that vacuum impact. Somebody said vacuum cleaner, good try. All right. That's the end of this round. We'll move on to round number 3. But before that, let's ask a couple of audience questions because the audience is giving some really fine answers. Okay. Right. In the debate, in the nearly decade-old debate between Amartya Sen and John Drays versus Jagdish Bhagwati and Arvind Panagriya. So either side, Drays and Amartya Sen on one side and Bhagwati and Panagriya on the other side, which essentially mirrored Gandhi versus Modi in the build-up to the 2014 elections. Rahul Gandhi and Modi in the build-up to the 2014 elections. Which state, so I'm looking for a state, took center stage as a model of development offered by Amartya Sen and Drays, but was admonished by Panagriya and Bhagwati as cherry-picking statistics to suit their narrative of discounting state-led initiatives. So which state's example did Amartya Sen and John Drays give? And Arvind Panagriya and Jagdish Bhagwati said that, you know, you're just cherry-picking statistics to suit your narrative. Yes, sir. Not West Bengal. Kerala, absolutely. This is Kerala. Kerala's model of development is what team Amartya Sen and John Drays were talking about. Very good. Okay, nice. We're getting some nice answers. So we'll ask some keep asking difficult questions. Okay. Shingirai, along with 2 of his brothers, have all played cricket for a country, including at the same time in the tour of Bangladesh in 2014. So all 3 brothers were part of the same team. My question is, what are his 2 brothers named that they share with New Zealand cities? What are Shingirai's 2 brothers that they share with 2 New Zealand cities? Yes, that side. Say that again. And 2 New Zealand cities. And the common surname would be Masakadza. Absolutely. So the 3 of them, I don't know where the answer came from. It came from 3-4 different places. So Masakadza, Hamilton and Wellington. and Shingirai Masakats. All three were part of the same Zimbabwean team when they toured Bangladesh. Well done. You can just pat yourselves on the back because it was a very scattered answer from different parts of the room. All right, so we'll move on now to round number 3. We'll reverse the order. We'll start with team 8, AIMS, and every question has multiple parts. If you're attempting on the buzzer, there are no part points. But I will give part points if it's just on the pass. Okay? And again, 3 buzzers per question. Everything else remains the same. You will get part points, but on the buzzer, there are no part points. On the buzzer means that you know everything. So you give me everything and I'll give you +10 or a -5 if even one of the 2 or 3 or whatever number of answers I'm seeking is incorrect. Clear? Okay? 3 buzzers. All right, AIMS, your direct question. Others on the buzzer. Only hit the buzzer if you think you know every part of the question. Otherwise, don't hit the buzzer, you'll get a negative. Here's my question, team 8. In 2016, when the Orissa government launched its 7,600 crore mega lift irrigation scheme, they decided to name it after this freedom fighter and founder of Rukmini Lath Bal Niketan for orphans and children. Who is she? That's one part. And what nickname, the blank of Odisha, is she remembered? So name her and give the nickname. Somebody's on the buzzer. No one. Right, teammate.
We'll guess the second part is the Mother Teresa of Odisha.
Okay.
And first part I'll just say Rukmini Lath.
Okay. Team 7.
Is it, we are going for the nickname, we don't know her name. Is it the Mother Teresa of Odisha?
Okay. You're not trying the name?
No.
Okay, team 6.
First one is Rukmini Devi and second one is Mother Teresa of Orissa.
You said the name is?
Rukmini Devi.
Rukmani Devi. Passes, team 5.
Sir, then we will try for the name. Sir, the name is Rama Devi.
Okay. To team XIMB.
Nickname is Teresa of Odisha, and the name is Tulasi.
Okay. Passes. Team 3.
The lady is Rama Devi and nickname is Teresa of Odisha.
Rama Devi.
Rama
Okay, somebody else said Rukmani Devi. Okay, so you're saying Rama Devi.
The nickname is the Indira of Odisha.
Okay.
And
sorry, did you say what? India.
Indira.
Indira. Okay.
Indira of Odisha. And the freedom fighter is Nandini Satpathy.
Okay. You want an audience prize or what? Okay, team 1. No guesses? All right, that's 5 points to team AIMS Bhubaneswar for getting the nickname right, and then everybody just parroted it, so that's fine. No points to you, but 5 points to team AIMS Bhubaneswar. Who'll tell me who she is? Yes, sir. Say that again. Is correct. This is Parbati Giri, the Mother Teresa of Orissa. Good answer there. The more difficult part of the question being answered by members of the audience. Right? The Mother Teresa of Orissa, it said in the question, orphans, children, etc., etc. So key clues there. 5 points, AIMS. Next question, direct to NLU Cuttack, team 7. Others on the buzzer. Anne Frank, who we already talking about earlier in the day, but now it's completely different. Anne Frank legally did not write the diary of a young girl by herself. She died in 1945 and the book was published in 1947. So, in 2015, the Anne Frank Foundation, which owns the diary's copyright, added Otto, who you see in the visual, and who was AFF's founder, and so they added Otto as a co-author. But Otto died in 1980. My first question, who was Otto? And allegedly, for what legal reason did they claim that Otto edited the diary after Anne's death? Team 7, then Team 6, then Team 4, and then to Team 5. So apart from just being AFF's founder, who was Otto? Why did they add him as a co-author? Okay, Team 7, time for an answer.
Okay, so the first part, who was Otto? Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank.
Okay.
Because for copyright reasons, like she was a minor, so, you know, that added the guardian for that part.
So they did that in 2015. They realized in 2015 she's a minor?
No, like...
Okay, you're changing the answer, so it's irrelevant anymore. Team 6.
We are guessing Otto was her father.
Otto was the
Father.
father. Okay.
And maybe he edited out the details, like she mentioned her curiosities about love and sex, because she was a minor.
So you're going back to eventually their answer, because she was a minor. -5. Team 6. Who do we go to next? XIMB. Team 4. Both parts?
Sir, Otto Frank was her father, first.
Okay.
And legal reason will be... Sir, so
so the legal reason is most likely that after the death of the author, they cannot publish an autobiography.
After the death of the author,
Yeah.
they cannot publish the autobiography, which they realized in 2015. Okay, so that's a -5. Team 4, to who's left? SCB Katak. Team 5.
Otto was the father, and the reason was because she mentioned about because she is a Jew, German Jew thing, that was the problem. So they have co-edited out.
She's a Jew is a problem.
Sir, because
Sab record ho raha hai, you know, right? All this is going to go on YouTube and all. They'll ban Orissapost channel. Kya kar rahe ho? Okay, -5. All right. Whose question was it? Your question? You've answered. Now, NIT Rourkela.
Otto is his father, or her father, and for the change in 2015, it would have gone into the public domain. So to let it remain in copyright, so basically they added his name.
So it goes in public domain in 2015.
After 70 years of the death.
Is a lovely answer. That's the one. That's the explanation. So Otto Frank was Anne's father, 5 points. Team 7. The copyright was set to expire in 2015. I thought XIMB will do the math again. Right, but they didn't. 70 years after Anne died. So NLU, does it check out? 70 years copyright legally? Yeah? Okay, that part you missed out. You said minor. But by claiming Otto as a co-author, they can get an extension of another 35 years. And so that's a headache for 2049, perhaps, when they can think about it again. Okay, so how many points? 5 points, Team 7, then 6 and 7. 7 points to NIT Rourkela for the other part. Okay? 7 points, Team 3, 5 points, Team 7. Okay. Next up, Vimsar, you're direct. Here's your question. At the age of 81 in 2023, Martha Stewart on top, the lady on top, became the oldest to appear on the cover of which magazine? That's one part. Part 2. Martha broke the record set last year. So 2 successive years, record was broken. Last year was Mai, who you see in the bottom visual, a model whose career spanned 50 years, including as a finalist of the 1969 Miss South Africa. Who's my son? That's the second part. So both of them appeared on the cover of which magazine and broke the record for being the oldest? That's one part. And the other is who's the son of the lady in the bottom image. NIT Rourkela is interested and AIMS Bhubaneswar is interested. And so is IIT Bhubaneswar. Vimsar, are you giving an answer? Any of the two, if not both?
Is the magazine Vogue and my son is...
Sorry, which magazine did you say?
Vogue. Vogue.
V-O-G-U-E. Okay.
Yes.
Vogue. Okay.
And my son is Elon Musk.
Okay. Question goes to NIT Rourkela.
So, my son is Elon Musk, and she, at the age of 81, she appeared on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit. She was the swimsuit model for them.
Is correct. That's the answer. This is indeed Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. You can see both of them. That's my last year, 2022. This year was Martha Stewart at the age of 81, and her full name is Mai Musk, right? Mother of Elon Musk or Kimball. If you could have wanted to answer that, that would have been fine, okay? Team 2, you get 5 points, and 5 points Team NIT Rourkela. Right, 5 points Team 2, 5 points Team 3. Right, next question is going to go to Team 1. Nicer, this is a question for you. Other teams on the buzzer. A landmark agreement on a global basis took place earlier this year in June as DP World, X and Y. So that's one part of the question, which have all been embroiled in a bitter legal battle. So it's a 3-way legal battle. DP World, X and Y, which I would argue are more well known, so which is why I've hidden them, which have all been embroiled in a bitter legal battle for more than a year, have agreed to unify. The new combined entity will have this organization, whose visual you see here, as its main sponsor, which had already invested $2 billion in Y, in one of the battling entities. What are X and Y? And give me the name of the organization by looking at the visual, who had already invested $2 billion. Anyone on the buzzer? No. Right, Team 1, any answer? And after much deliberation, NIT Rourkela thinks that they know it, but they'll wait. Okay, nice, sir. Give me any of the... If you only know X or Y, but don't know both, I'd recommend you don't answer, because then you might give clues to the others. Or you might as well attempt both. If you're attempting, attempt both X and Y, or you can go for all three. Nothing? Okay, passing. NIT Rourkela.
So this is PGA, Live Tour and Saudi Public Investment Fund.
So DP World, so Y here would be in which what you're claiming is Saudi Public Investment Fund has
No,
invested?
the logo is basically PIF, Saudi PIF.
Okay. And they have already invested $2 billion in what?
Live Tour. Live to the golf, the new
Live
entity.
Golf. And what's the other one that Live Golf is fighting with?
PGA.
The original PGA Tour. Absolutely, that's the answer. Well done. So that is Saudi Arabia's, what they wanted to create as a rebel golf league, which is Live Golf. And, after a year or two of running it, when they put in a lot of money to give it to a lot of golfers, including some of the more well-known ones who've done really well in PGA Tour, Saudi Arabia decided, they figured a way out to speak to PGA and combine them together. So now there'll be a combined entity, right? Whatever that would be. So PGA Tour and Live Golf and Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. Well, absolutely brilliant answer there. NIT Rourkela gets you full 10, right? 10 points there to team NIT Rourkela. Very good. This was for team 1, now it's for team 8. Okay, Ames Bhubaneswar, here is your question. There are no official reasons as to why X ranks number 1 in a 2023 global list with 192 points out of 227. But there are certain indicators that work in its favor: reputable political and economic stability, excellent diplomatic relations, low crime rate, and high standard of living, all factors giving it a global recognition. What is X that ranks number 1 in a certain 2023 global list? And what list? Where India ranks at number 80. If you don't answer, NLU Team 7 is waiting.
These are the most powerful passports in the world, like accepted passports, and we'll say X is Singapore.
X is Singapore, and this list about the most powerful passport is correct. That's the answer. That's well done. Singapore, and ranking in the Henley Passport Index, who comes out with this index. So good answer on the direct. Team Ames Bhubaneswar gets you a full 10-pointer. Very good. Next question is going to be a direct to NLU Cuttack. Traditionally, giraffes were thought of as only one species, three-horned giraffe. However, researchers have now divided them into 8 species, with the name giraffe having its origins in Persian zarafa, which came from a very descriptive name, flute-like leg. Before the name giraffe was adopted in the English-speaking world, the English-speaking world called it XY, a combination referring to its X-like shape and Y-like coloration. What is XY? A name that is still used in giraffe's scientific name. So if you know giraffe scientific name, that's it. It's an easy peasy answer. But if you don't know what giraffe scientific name is, then there are some things to work with. If you don't answer, who will answer? Ames will answer. Referring to its X-like shape and Y-like coloration.
Okay, so this is camel leopard, camel
like shape
and
leopard-like coloration. That is correct. That's the answer. That's well done. It's called Giraffa camelopardis, right? So the name, in the scientific name, is still retained from the coloration and the shape. That's very good. Team 7 gets you a full 10-hour. Very good. 2 questions remain. Next one is going to be for IIT Bhubaneswar, Team 6. A certain great was given a prefix that meant one who was not only cruel, but also merciless. But because the prefix is a homonym of how one would transliterate a celestial body, one may believe the prefix is descriptive of his beauty, but that's not the case. However, only when they are apprised of his deeds would they know that the prefix is actually a heteronym. He later reformed and earned another prefix. One part, who's the great? And the second part, give me the 2 5-letter prefixes. SCB Cuttack is interested. So one part is who's the great, and what are the 2 5-letter prefixes? And because we're talking homonyms and heteronyms, it will be nice if you could get the pronunciation right. Okay, team 6, any of the parts you'd like to try? Now, any of it? Who's the great is one part and the two prefixes are the second part. Is the great, you need to switch on your mic and just speak louder in it. Yeah. It's not working, is it? Can we just get a hand mic and we'll give it to this team?
Hello? Yeah, it's fine now.
The IIT students just worked out something. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So is the name of the great is Genghis Khan.
Okay.
And the 5-letter word. Okay, we'll pass on that.
You'll pass to SCB Cuttack.
So I guess the name of the great is Ashoka and the prefixes are Chandashoka and Dharmashoka.
And the celestial body?
Chand.
It's so
Chand.
Because it's transliterated as a celestial body, so it's not Chandashok,
It is
but
Chandashok.
it is merciless, which makes it
Chand.
Chandashok. And he
Dharmashok.
later reformed and became Dharmashok. Absolutely, that's the answer. That's well done. This is Ashoka the Great, Chandashok and Dharmashok. Right? Absolutely. That's well done. Team SCB Cuttack gets you +10. Well done. And a direct question, because you stole it on the buzzer. Okay, so it didn't pass across, you stole it on the buzzer. So well done on that strategic call of going for it early, because you then get a direct question. Okay, here's your question. Final one of this round. Okay, I think I'll have to read it out from the television. I'll read it out. Or maybe, okay, you can read it from the main screen. This is an interaction from 2019. What two alliterative words are missing? So, in the original tweet where Anand Mahindra says, I was looking for an Indian language equivalent of wow, which is when I landed on the word X. Okay, that's one word. In the poster in the bottom, it says leaders speak, India innovates from Y to X. Okay, so the X is the same. And then in Anil Kapoor's tweet, or X post, I can't speak to its origins, Anand Mahindra, but I may have inadvertently been responsible for popularizing it in 1985 with my character in the movie Yudh. As for its usage, I deeply admire Anand Mahindra because I think he is X. So this is an interaction between Anand Mahindra and Anil Kapoor. And the source for this, origin for this discussion was that poster that you see in the bottom. It says, leaders speak, India innovates from Y to X. The X's are common, it's just Y is only mentioned in one place. Who is interested? Team 7 is interested. Are you answering? Okay.
X is Jhakas. Y might be Dhakka or something.
Okay. Question goes to NLU Cuttack.
It's from jackass to jhakkas.
India innovates from that to that. Okay, that's a -5 to team 7. Who was next? Nicer. And anybody else? Exambi. Okay, Nicer.
Jobless to jhakkas.
Okay, that's a -5. Team 4. Exambi.
Jugaad to jhakas.
Leaders speak, India innovates from
Jugaad
to jhakas. That's the answer. That's well done. Team Exambi. Did you just pivot towards the very end? Which one were you originally thinking? You thought jackass, but it wouldn't fit. No, India innovates from in an official NASCOM poster. You know, well done. Well done on pivoting at the very end. Team 4 gets plus 10. Team 1 gets a minus. Sorry, not plus 10. Team 1 gets a minus 5. Team NLU, Team 7 gets a minus 5. Team SCB gets a plus 5, and XIMB gets a plus 5. Right for Jugaad. Right, so 4 gets plus 5. 5 gets 5, 7 gets minus 5, and 1 gets minus 5. All right, that's the end of round number 3. We'll take a look at the scores, and then we move on to the remaining 2 rounds. All right, in the meanwhile, question for the audience. Okay. 4 shrines located in the Indian subcontinent are believed to have been liked by Lord Vishnu immediately. It is said and believed that he takes his bath at Rameshwaram, meditates at Badrinath, has dinner at some place that you have to tell me, and retires at Dwarka. Right, sir, that side, you're one of the organizers. Sure, go for it. Puri, that is correct, and that's why the Mahabhog at Puri, dines at Puri. All right. Okay, sports question. Which team sport made its Asian Games debut in 2010 but wasn't played in the last Asian Games in 2018 but will feature at the Asian Games in China next month? At the back, yes, gentleman in black, yeah. Which one? Kho-kho. No, this side, sir. Cricket is correct. Well done, good answer. It is indeed cricket. Right. We'll take a look at the scores after the end of 3 rounds. With 2 rounds to go, team 1, nice sir, you're on 25 and have lost half your team. Wim sir, you're on 10. NIT Rourkela on 27, XIMB on 10, SCB on 10, IIT Bhubaneswar on a minus 10, NLU Cuttack on 20, and AIMS Bhubaneswar, give it up for them, have built a healthy lead for now with a score of 52. So 52, 27, 25. I'll just take a picture of this because I will need it for the following round. Okay. All right, so we'll move on to round number 3, which we'll play in the basis of your scores, okay, that as they stand right now. This round is called paired, impaired. Every team will get a direct question, and we'll start with the team that's highest on the scoreboard, that's team 8. You will be paired on the basis of your scores, okay? Direct team answers while, so let's say team 8 and who was on 27? Who was on 27? Who was second on 27? You're on 27. So you're paired alongside AIMS Bhubaneswar, team 3. And what will happen on the first question is I'll ask a question to team 8. You give me your answer if you think you know the answer, but I won't declare whether that's correct or not. I'll take that answer to NIT Rourkela. You have to accept or reject. If that answer you accept and the answer was correct, you get 10 points because you did most of the work. And because you accepted that answer, I'll give you half of it. So I'll get you 5 points. However, if I don't have an answer coming from the direct team or the paired team, the question goes to any of the other teams on the buzzer. So 3 teams amongst the other 6 can press the buzzer. If I don't have a correct answer coming from the direct and the paired team, the question will go to you on the buzzer for plus 10 and minus 5. Right? If, let's say the question is, what is the capital of Orissa? AIMS Bhubaneswar says that, you know, the answer is Bhubaneswar. NIT Rourkela accepts it, plus 10, plus 5. But if you reject it, they still get a 10, you get a minus 5. If they say Rourkela is the capital, you accept it, both of you get a minus 5. Question goes on the buzzer for plus 10, minus 5, whoever gets it correct. And if they say Rourkela and you reject it, and you say we'd like to correct it, you can do that. If you then say Bhubaneswar, you get 10 points, you still get a minus 5 because you gave a wrong answer. Clear? And then second question will be NIT's direct and you're paired with them. Please remember, because there is a negative attached to a wrong answer, it is not mandatory for the direct or paired teams to give an answer. If you don't think you know the answer, even if the direct team has said something, you can say pass, and then you're immune from negatives. But you obviously don't get positives either because you said you passed. That's obvious. Everybody's understood? So we'll start. First question on the basis of scores. So first and second, third and fourth, fifth and sixth, seventh and eighth. Right now, it's
excuse me.
Ames Bhubaneswar and
Excuse
NIT
me.
Rourkela.
So, like, suppose Ames is getting the question and we are paired with them, and Ames is rejecting that. They are saying that we won't answer.
So they pass, okay.
So
then you
we-
can answer for plus 10, minus 5.
Plus 10 and minus 5.
Yeah, plus
and then
10
also we
minus
can reject that we won't answer.
Yeah, you can also pass.
Okay.
If you attempt, you better get it right. As simple. Whether you're direct or paired or on the buzzer. Otherwise, the negative is coming your way.
So can the direct team choose to pass?
Yes. And the paired team can also choose to pass even after listening to the answer of the direct team. Paired team first. First paired team and then other teams on the buzzer. Okay. The first two attempts will come from the direct and paired team. Okay. Ames Bhubaneswar, you're direct. You don't have to answer. You can decide against it. And NIT Rourkela, you don't have to press the buzzer. Listen to their answer and decide what you'd like to do, whether you'd like to accept, reject, or pass. Other teams on the buzzer, you cannot pass. That is obvious. Okay, here's your question. It's a video. Watch the video.
Oh, awesome! Excuse me, can I just eat some of your... Yeah, thank you. Okay, oh, gotta get the Black Rock Cave! Excuse me, coming through Black Rock Cave! Oh, scary, look, a skeleton! Oh man, I'm so scared! Oh, that was awesome! Oh, cliff divers! Come on, dive!
So what you saw was Casa Bonita, a restaurant that featured in a 2003 episode of South Park, and I played that part, was a beloved Mexican restaurant in the Denver area that went bankrupt during the pandemic. But Colorado natives Trey Parker and Matt Stone paid about $3 million to buy Casa Bonita and then spent up to $40 million renovating it. My question is, since 1997, for creating what are Parker and Stone best known? Except team 3, others can hit the buzzer. So they spent 40 million renovating it. It is a restaurant that featured in that episode of South Park, which I played. Even after the direct and paired teams, if they pass it or give me wrong answers, I'll keep it open for 3-4 seconds in the interest of others. If you'd like to buzz, you can still think about it. Okay, Ames Bhubaneswar. Are you answering?
We won't answer.
You not answering. Do you want to answer, NIT? Passing? Anybody else interested on the buzzer? 5 seconds. Plus 10 minus 5. Closing. Audience. Is correct. It is South Park itself. I did it again. We'll go back to the question. So they are Colorado natives who created South Park itself. Because it was a part of one of their episodes, they were closely attached to it. And so they felt that, if this restaurant is shutting down, we might as well buy it. Buy it and renovate it, spending $40 million. They're best known for being creators of South Park. Give a round of applause to this gentleman. Well done, sir. Okay, NIT Rourkela, direct to you. Ames, you're paired with them. You don't have to hit the buzzer, others on the buzzer. Here's your question. This is a slightly old image because you see Sana Marine here, who's not the head of government anymore, but let's assume that she is still for the sake of this question. Okay, although only 13 countries currently have a woman in the top office, the median age of these women is 57, compared with 62 for national leaders who are men. Who's the oldest female head of government? So male national leaders are older, female national leaders, median age is about 5 years lesser. There's a negative attached to a wrong answer. Raurkela, what are you doing? Okay, take a decision. Do an arm wrestling game or something. Come up with a unanimous decision. Passing? Okay. Ames, you want to answer by yourself? Plus 10, minus 5?
This is current data.
The oldest still remains. I know Sana Marine is the youngest, but she's not there. But oldest still remains.
Let's go. I will say Draupadi Murmu.
Is incorrect. That's a minus 5. Ames Bhubaneswar goes to IIT Bhubaneswar. Team 6.
Is it Sheikh Hasina?
Sheikh Hasina. Draupadi Murmu is not the head of government. Right? Sheikh Hasina. That is correct. It is Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh. Absolutely at the age of 75, 76. That's a good answer. IIT Bhubaneswar gets you a plus 10. Minus 5 to team 8. Plus 10 to team 6. That's the end of the first pair. We move on to the second pair. And that's going to be Nicer, team 1. And NLU Katak. You were on 25 and 20. Okay? So we'll ask a question to Nicer, team 1. This is your direct. You don't have to press the buzzer. Others on the buzzer. Here's your question, Nicer. These are all teams from left to right. Kabaddi and Kho-Kho. Boxing, Women's Premier League, and UAE's International League T20. All of these are owned by Sportsline, the sports arm of which company? Vimsar is interested, but they'll wait. You don't have to answer. So difference between Gujarat Giants, the Kabaddi and Kho-Kho team, and Gujarat Giants, the boxing team, is just that in the logo they've added boxing gloves. I haven't given any hint. Just casual observation that you can obviously see.
Vimsar.
You're answering? Okay. Do it now if you are. Okay, I'll move on and default pass. Passing anyway. NLU Katak. Quick. Give an answer. Or not. Okay, I'll have to move on then. Default pass. Passing. Okay. Who's trying? Vimsar.
Adani.
Adani Sportsline is correct. That's the answer. Gujarat. Right, that's well done. Vimsar, absolutely well done. Gets you 10 points. Good answer there. Team 2. Now we'll reverse the pair and direct to Team 7, paired with Nicer Team 1. NLU, here's your question. Which set of novels translated in over 80 languages is also the most challenged book of the 21st century? That's it, you can answer here. Or, I'll give you some more clues. On multiple occasions, it has been banned from schools, libraries, and plenty of individual homes, largely for its occult and anti-family themes, otherwise seen as promoting Satanism. Its central theme has also been seen as anti-Christian for its characters who use nefarious means to achieve their goal, leading children to hatred and rebellion, confusing children and leading them astray. Are you answering, Team 7?
Harry Potter.
You are answering and you are saying?
Harry Potter.
Okay, I'll take the question to team 1. They say
Accept.
Harry Potter.
Accept.
You accept and you will accept. Well, it is Harry Potter. That's 10 points, team 7, 5 points to team 1. Well done all around. We'll move on to the third pair. Who's the third pair? From 25-20, we go to 3 teams at a score of 10. So we'll do clockwise. So we'll play with Vimsar and we'll play with XIM Bhubaneswar. And the final pair will be SCB and your neighbors. Okay. All right, IIT Bhubaneswar. So we'll play this one with Vimsar and XIM Bhubaneswar. Here is your direct question, Vimsar. You don't have to hit the buzzer, team 4, others on the buzzer. While looking for flights, what is this line item that searching for flights on Google's homepage gives that I have removed in the visual? I hope you can read it. It says 116 kgs, 176 kgs, 191 kgs, and then there's something that I've removed. Team 2.
It's carbon emission.
The?
Carbon emission. Carbon.
All right, all right. Team 4, they say carbon emission, accept, reject. You accept and you will accept. Well, that's a very good answer. So now on Google's homepage, when you look for flights, you also get carbon emissions that you might emit if you take those flights. That's 10 points, team 2, and 5 points, XIMB. Now, XIMB team 4, you get a direct, and Vimsar, you're paired with them. Others on the buzzer. Here's your question, team 4. Sorry? Buzzers reset? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay, here's your question. After attempting to enter India in 2019 with introduction in schools, which American sport this time is trying to make a second entry by producing a content series? Helping their cause is the selection of Andhra boy Arjun Nimmalla being drafted by a team from Toronto, a first for a first generation Indian American, and the launch of Mumbai Cobras as franchise in a newly created Dubai-based league of the sport. Just tell me the name of the sport. Team 4.
Baseball.
They say baseball. Team 2, accept, reject, pass. Others are waiting on the buzzer as well. So team 2, decide what you'd like to do. Accept, reject, pass.
We accept it.
You accept is indeed correct. That's the answer. This is baseball. Absolutely. He plays now for Toronto Blue Jays. First ever Indian, first generation Indian to be drafted in baseball, MLB. That's 5 points, team 2, plus 10, team 4. And we move on to our final pair. That is going to be teams 5 and team 6 in that order. Right. Okay. Next question is going to be a direct to team SCB and IIT Bhubaneswar. Listen to their answer and decide accordingly. Don't whisper the answer in their ear. Use the mic. Okay? Okay. Here's your question, team 5. It is with deep embarrassment that only after what regrettably happened did I learn of the antiquity of the monument, said Ivan Dimitrov from England after topping Italy's #1 most wanted list. He faces $16,000 in fine and 5 years in prison for doing what at the Colosseum? Topping Italy's #1 most wanted list. Ivan Dimitrov. Right, team SCB, you have an answer.
We'll pass.
You will pass. You can give an answer of your own if you want. IIT Bhubaneswar, plus 10, minus 5.
He was imprisoned. He faces the charges for scribbling on the walls of the Colosseum.
What did he scribble?
His girlfriend's name.
Is correct. That's the answer. Basically posted Ivan and Haley, his girlfriend, 2023 when they visited the Colosseum. That's well done. IIT Bhubaneswar gets you a plus 10. Very good. Right, a very much needed plus 10. Perhaps you can start your journey in this quiz now that you're back to 0. Okay. Here's a direct. You are on minus 10, no? Oh, then you, oh, somewhere in the middle you got an answer. Yes, yes, sorry about it. Okay, anyway, wherever you are, I'm not doing the scores. So team 6, your direct question and SCB, you're paired with them. Here's your question, team 6, final question of this penultimate round. During the Hong Kong political unrest of 2019, where the ignition was the proposed amending of the extradition law to allow criminal suspects to be transferred for trial to other jurisdictions, the citizens demanded the bill be killed and Carrie Lam step down. Carrie Lam was the head of government of Hong Kong, a role since then she's been reclused, was taken over by John Lee Ka-chiu last year. My question is, what corporatish name is the official designation for the head of government of Hong Kong, Macau, Ross Dependency and Falkland Islands? Team 6.
Is it the CEO?
Okay. Do you want to expand it?
Chief Executive Officer.
All right. SCB Katak. Accept, reject, pass.
We accept.
Is correct. That's the answer. This is the Chief Executive of Hong Kong, is their head of government. That's 10 points IIT Bhubaneswar, 5 points SCB Katak. And we'll take a look at the scores. Right. Okay, audience, some questions before we head to the final round. Okay. Let's do something really that takes us back to our much younger days. Citing possibly colonial and racial origins of this nursery rhyme, several schools in the UK have at various points of time recommended changing a supposedly problematic word in a particular nursery rhyme. Alternative words that have been used instead of this problematic word are rainbow, happy, and even green. What nursery rhyme in full? And what's the problematic word? The word black. That is correct. That's the answer. So replace it with rainbow and happy and green because of racial tones attached to it. Very good. Baba Black Sheep. And one more. Okay. Something that the quizzers here in the room would identify, and or budding quizzers. What slang term with Germanic roots meaning fool is half the name of a Best Buy subsidiary that was acquired in 2002, but the term is used to describe eccentric or non-mainstream people and is typically considered a pejorative term, although it can be used self-referentially as a source of pride by many of us in this room. Do I repeat or do I have an answer already? Yes. Not nerd, but let's just say it's the alternative. Yes, right next to you. Yes, sir, you have an answer? Not nerd, but geek. That is correct. That's the answer. Like I said, as most of us here would identify, but has originally pejorative origins. Let's give him a round of applause and a prize. Well done. Okay, let's take a look at the scores heading into the final round. Nicer at 30, Vimsar at 35, NIT Rourkela at 27, XIM Bhubaneswar at 25, SCBMCH Kadak on 15, IIT Bhubaneswar on 20, NLU Kadak on 30, and AIMS Bhubaneswar. So this is getting really close. 47, 35, 30, 30, 27, 25, 20, 15. Let's give each one of these teams a big round of applause heading into the final round. All right, final round. It's called Triple Trouble. 7 questions, all on the buzzer. I'll come back to point number 2 in a bit. When you hit the buzzer and I ask you to give me the answer, you have 3 options, 3 choices. Sorry, I'm not displaying options, but 3 choices before you give me the answer. Either you can play default and you answer for plus 10, minus 5, or you decide to step up and you play for plus 20 and minus 10 if you're wrong. Or you can step down, just dip your toes in the water, see what the temperature is like. If you're not too confident, if you get it wrong, you only lose 2, not too much. But if you get it right, you get 5. Please remember to say the words step up or step down before you give the answer, not middle or after the answer. Now, there are 3 buzzers per question. Sorry, I just edited last minute. So 3 buzzers per question, but question 4 onwards, there are 3 buzzers per clue. So questions 4, 5, 6, 7 will have multiple clues. I will keep displaying them one by one. If I have 3 buzzers already, then fine, you can give the answer of the overall answer. If you write, after stepping up, stepping down, whatever, that's it, closing the question. But if you're wrong, I move on to the next team on the buzzer and the next team on the buzzer, same pattern. If I still don't have a right answer, we move on to the next clue. But before that, we'll reset the buzzer, okay? And again, same, teams can still press the buzzer again and perhaps collect a few more negatives, right? Or not. Hopefully someday you'll stop collecting negatives. Clear? So, question 4 onwards, we will do buzzers clue by clue, but in the first 3 questions, we will just have straight buzzer shootout for 3 questions. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. All right. Let's start. First one, everybody's clear with the rules? Right now, on every question for the first 3 is 3 buzzers. Okay? Hit the buzzer as soon as the question's on screen and then wait for me to read out the question. In that time, you can have your private discussion, decide whether you'd like to step up, step down, or play default. Here's question number 1. Back in 2016, then Minister of Tribal Affairs, Jual Oram, said that he would request the British government to arrange the return of India's first handwritten newspaper, X, tell me the name of the newspaper, and other related documents kept in museums of London. Written on palm leaves, X predates India's first printed newspaper, Hickey's Bengal Gazette, by 11 years. My question is, name the newspaper that sort of died with the death of its founder, Sadhu Sundar Das. Team SCB Cuttack, team 5, followed by team IIT Bhubaneswar, team 6. And that's it, is it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, yes. Please switch on your mic. Yeah, it is working.
We'll step down.
Stepping down, okay, for +5, -2.
The answer is Musalman.
Is incorrect. That's a -2, team 5. Question goes to team 6, IIT Bhubaneswar. Team 5 gets a -2. Team 6 has hit the buzzer but are not too confident.
We had the same answer as them in the mind, so...
Okay, hit F5.
Step down.
Stepping down. Well done on that. Yeah, at least not reduce the damage. That's well done.
So,
okay, now give an answer.
We don't have anything in mind, so Dharitri maybe.
So you will say?
Dharitri.
You will say Dharitri. Okay. Off by a audience prize or what? You give them prizes. Okay. Off by a few centuries, I'd like to believe. There's a third buzzer available, so that's a -2 to team 6, -2 to team 5. Anyone interested? Stepping up, stepping down, or maybe step down and see if that half chance that you had in mind. No? So I think I'll close it. Audience. So many people in the audience interested. This side. Yes. Is correct. That is the answer. This is Kujibar Patra or Kujibar Patrika. That's well done. Give them a round of applause. Very good. Okay, a couple of teams collecting negatives. You went really early on this SCB. What part did you think you knew? Because, and so did IIT. Handwritten. Okay, okay. All right, we'll move on. 2 more questions. I mean, there are 6 more, but 2 more questions with straight buzzers, and that's it for every question. But then every clue will have a buzzer later. Okay, question number 2. It's a video. It's a very interesting video that all of you, I'm guessing, would have seen. Let's watch it again because it's really awesome.
Goldie goes down the ground. Goldie goes out of the ground.
And he's hit it big with almost a straight bat. India needed this. They need another one. But this is quality.
What a big delivery.
Just so you know, it's not a cricket question.
Full. Has he got the timing right? Has he got the timing right? Oh, it's gone for 6. 6 of 3 now. Is there another twist in this game? It's India's at the moment. Nawaz, what have you got, Nawaz? Ashwin goes over, clears the infield. India win a famous win. You look at all the great wins over the years, and I think you'll find very, very few to compare with this one.
My question, the former Australian captain, Greg Chappell's lead in the Sydney Morning Herald on Kohli's innings against Pakistan in the T20 World Cup. I've redacted something. He said, this is the synthesis of Hinduism. Literally translated, it means the song by God. Virat Kohli played an innings that was as close to a song by God as has ever been played in T20 cricket. My question is, what song by God did he equate Kohli's innings with? Vimsar Burla.
We would like to step up.
You'd like to step up for plus 20, minus 10.
Bhagavad Gita.
Song by God, Bhagavad Gita is perfect. That's the answer. This is indeed Bhagavad Gita. That's a lovely answer there. Well done, Team Vimsar. Well done on stepping up as well. Gets you a 20. That's very good. Right, let's move on. Here's question number 3. Let's reset the buzzer once. Okay. Here's question number 3, common to everyone on the buzzer. Found across the country from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, including in Junagadh, dating back to the Ganga dynasty of Kalahandi, these stones that you see here were memorials erected to honor the widows of men killed in battle. Widows who, by the way, of both grief and tradition, had immolated themselves on their husband's funeral pyres. What are such stones called? Team Vimsar again.
We'd like to step down.
This time stepping down.
Stepping down.
Okay, contrasting decisions. Yeah. Go on.
The balance must be maintained. So we are guessing these are called Sati stones.
Sati stones, and you decided to step down?
Yeah.
Plus 5. Plus 5. Some kind of balance is being maintained here. As they claim. That's well done, Vimsar. Back-to-back answers. Got a 20, then got a 5. Okay. Question from Orissapost. If you would have read, perhaps you would have known. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. And now, I will give you questions which are revealed in multiple clues. If just with the first clue, you think you know the answer, then you can just press the buzzer, tell me what it is, step up, step down, it's totally up to you. And for every clue, I'll allow for 3 buzzers. And the same teams can keep hitting the buzzer on the following clues if you want to. Okay? Right. Okay. Here's question number 4. First clue. Okay, so now 7 pictures are going to come up. You have to answer, how is this an ordered complete list? It's a complete list of 7. What kind of order is this? How is this an order? Okay? You don't have to identify individually as an answer. Don't say, okay, this is that. But then tell me what's the order. Okay? That's what I'm more interested in. Here's the first clue. And so which means there will be 7 clues here. 7 pictures coming one by one. You have to tell me what kind of order this is. How is this an ordered complete list? Looks like no one's interested. Too early, I would like to imagine. Let's move on. Here's clue number 2. It would help to individually identify them so that you can figure out what kind of order this is. I've tried to use real estate on the slide everywhere because there are going to be 7 images. Let's move on. Looks like nobody's interested. Here's clue 3. No one interested yet. Here's clue 4. Still no one interested yet. Here's clue 5. Still no one. Here's clue 6. Somebody's trying. Who is XIM Bhubaneswar?
So the number of letters are decreasing. So Vita, VIT, VI. So next is V.
Start from top. You want to?
So the complete list you have to ask. So
Yeah, tell me. Okay, let's do a do-over. Start again with your answer.
So Vita is that PSP Vita.
Okay.
Then VIT, then VI, then V.
Okay. And go ahead of Vita. Top, you can identify anyone? You can identify the gentleman on top left. He's hanging out in India these days, I'm told.
Sam or I don't know.
Okay. I'll give that to you. Okay. You said what will come after this?
V.
You will come?
V.
You'll get a V.
V for Vendetta.
V, VI,
VIT.
Vellore Institute of Technology.
Step up.
अरे वो ट्रेन तो
अरे यार.
चली गई कहीं पहुंच गई राउरकेला चली गई थी. Okay. This then we have.
Then
You
the
said
answer is
TS.
not completed. No, sir. We can step up.
What? You'd already given your answer. You have to say everything before. Okay. So this is Sony Vita.
PSP Vita.
Yeah. Okay. PSP Vita. Then
VIT.
no. After add.
Don't know.
Don't subtract.
Don't
That's
know that.
vital statistics that Vitaly Klitschko, the world heavyweight boxing champion, who's currently the mayor of Kiev in Ukraine, and that is the founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin. So V for Vendetta, Vodafone Idea, VIT, Vellore Institute, Vita, Vital, Vitaly, Vitalik. That's the order that I was looking for. Give them 10 points and a round of applause, team 4. Well done. Right, well done on figuring out the order. That's very good. So these 4 were the ones that I had hidden the names, rest were explained. 10 points, team 4. Please remember to step up, step down before the answer, otherwise I will give you points default. Right, let's move on. Question number 5. Another list coming. If these are the first 3 in a certain ordered list, but this is not a complete list, but in an order, okay? Then who is number 4 in this list? Think about it before you press the buzzer. I'm going to give you 3, one by one. There are 3 clues here. You have to tell me who is number 4. No one trying? Moving on. Clue number 2. Who is number 4 in this ordered list? Somebody's trying. Vimsar.
Okay, we are stepping down.
Stepping down.
Yeah.
Again, balance is being maintained. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
we'll
for
step
it.
up sometime later. We'll step up sometime later, not in
Sometime
this
later.
question.
Sure, that's fine. Step down. What's your answer? Who's
The
number 4 in the list?
Gulzari Lal Nanda, the first, the Prime Ministers of India.
Who's number 4 in the list?
Who number 3 is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Number 4,
I'm asking who's number 4.
Gulzari Lal Nanda.
Okay. And who would be number 3?
Lal Bahadur Shastri.
And then again, it was
Gulzari
Gulzari Lal Nanda as the Prime Minister. That is correct. Jawaharlal Nehru, Gulzari Lal Nanda, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Gulzari Lal Nanda. Absolutely. Stepping down gets you 5 points, team 2. Okay. 2 questions remain in this final. All right. Here's question number 6. This is in no order. Just something which you can connect together. Just a few in a certain list. Okay, but in no order. Here's the first one. There'll be 6 I will show you, one by one. But it's in no order, and there are others in the list. But I'm showing you 6. This is the first one. No one? Let's move on. Here's another one. No, here's another one. Okay, here's another one. Still no. Here's another one. And then there's one more after this. Okay, here's the final one. This should be good enough if you can at least identify one and then extrapolate that and try to fit it in the others. So the one that should perhaps be the biggest giveaway I displayed towards the very end. And then you can just use that to just fit in the others. I'm only concerned with the connect. Perhaps IIT Bhubaneswar is taking a cue from all that I said. Okay, IIT Bhubaneswar. Overall connect matters. Individually you can identify later once when you get it right.
I am going to step up.
Stepping up, plus 20 minus 10.
Okay, do you have to answer all the part?
You tell me what is the connect and then we'll have some
basically, these are
discussion
like
later.
large language models that we get generative AI, the generative writings we are getting. I know this Llama is something, and this is Bard, that Google thing. Okay, so basically LLM.
And that's it. You use the two and extrapolated कि बाकी भी होगा plus 20. That is correct. Indeed, Llama by Meta, Bard by Google. Those were the two you knew. And then there are certain lesser known ones. Ernie, Baidu, Chinchilla by DeepMind, Bloom, Hugging Face, Bloom the character in Edgar Allan Poe by Quora. All are large language models or AI chatbots. Absolutely brilliant. Give them a round of applause. They just knew one. Like I said, pick one and extrapolate. Well done. 20 points, team 6. Well done on stepping up as well. Please reset. And we move on to our final question. Okay, good luck. Okay. Here's the final one. What exhaustive chronological list of 3 is this? Chronological list of 3. Exhaustive. There's nothing else in this. Here's number 1. October 2008 to August 2009 cost $48 million. 95% successful. On the buzzer is team 8, Ames Bhubaneswar. Exhaustive chronological list. What list is this?
We'll step up
And plus
say
20 minus 10.
We'll say Chandrayaan missions.
Chandrayaan, October 2008 to August 2009, cost 48 million. July 2019 to September 2019, cost 141 million. Failed and reason undisclosed. July 2023 and ongoing, cost 75 million. We'll see if it works for them. But for someone for whom it has definitely worked is Ames Bhubaneswar with 20 points on that one. Absolutely brilliant and thrilling. And can you read it? Okay, I don't think it's that clear, but this is a picture from today morning. Chandrayaan 3 has entered lunar orbit, right? And so has perhaps Ames Bhubaneswar. Well, that's it. Can you please have a huge round of applause for all these teams? Just for the record, 20 points to team 8. I don't remember if I did say it, but anyway. Right. Fine performance, everyone. We will start with the prizes. We'll start with the prizes for the senior category first. And then I hope the junior winners are still around. Can I see you? Show of hands. You're still around. Okay, good. You're here to collect your prizes and some answers that you gave. While we organize that, I think there's room for 1 or 2 audience questions. Yes? Okay. Yes, audience? Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. I left the highlight question for the last in the main quiz, so I don't think I can better that, but hopefully good enough. Okay. What term was first used, or at least the first recorded use in print, when Nathan Hope, somebody called Nathan Hope, posted an image of his injury online in 2002. What term was first used when Nathan Hope posted an image of his injury online in 2002? It's a term that we use often these days. Is selfie. That is correct. That's well done. So he posted an injured face selfie, and that's the first recorded usage of the term selfie. Right. Another question. Okay, one more question. Right. Born in Orissa. Okay. Wanted to give the name of the city, but I've decided against it. So we'll just say, born in Orissa, he was given a name that comes from Sanskrit roots for good and speech, and thus means eloquent. A name that would turn out to be prophetic once he grew up. Born in Orissa in 1897. Okay, yes. In the middle row, yeah. Subhash is correct. That's the answer. This is Subhash Chandra Bose, born in Cuttack in 1897. Right. Another question. Okay. On kind of similar lines that the last question was, in 1979 and 1981, ISRO launched 2 satellites as India's first low Earth orbit and observation satellites. While they shared their name, except the sequence number 1 and 2, they were not named after the same person. They shared their name but were not named after the same person. They were instead named after 2 different people, 5 centuries apart, but both contributed to the same field. Yes, boy from Loyola. Say that again. No, not Aryabhatta. Behind, okay, right next to you, yes. Which 1 and 2? Not Rohini 1 and 2. We'll go this side in yellow. Not Rohini, both were same. Both were the same. Yes, behind, yellow. Bhaskar, absolutely, Bhaskar 1 and Bhaskar 2. Both mathematicians from 7th and 12th centuries. That's what I was looking for. Good answer there. And, okay. Released in 2007 on November 6, Cars was the first Pixar film to be released on Blu-ray. And a day later, it became the last Pixar film to be released on what system? That was a key player in the format wars of the 1980s. So it was the first Pixar film to release on Blu-ray, and the last Pixar film to release on what tech platform that was on its way out? Okay, a young boy wants to answer this. Yes. Not DVD. So it predates your time, so it's okay if you don't know this. So a tech system that has kind of become obsolete now. Sir, VHS, that is correct. So the same film, one day was a Blu-ray film and the following day was released on VHS, and the last film at that. Very good. All right, so we're all set to declare the results of the final for the senior quiz. First, the teams that missed out on being on the podium. But even before that, can we give one final round of applause to all these 8 teams performing phenomenally in this quiz. Right. Okay, so we'll take a look at the teams that missed out on being on the podium. SCB Medical College with a score of 13. Please continue with your applause. NIT Rourkela with a score of 27. NLU on 30. Nicer on 30. XIM Bhubaneswar, an answer coming from you towards the end, but still not enough. Missing out with a score of 35. But before I declare the results for second runner-up, first runner-up, and the winners. I'd request the presence and company of Adhyasha ma'am and Tathagat sir to please join me on stage. Just a small matter of giving prizes to those unfortunate teams that happen to win this quiz. Yeah, we're all set? We'll start with the prizes. Yeah, all right. So, as second runner-up, please put your hands together for IIT Bhubaneswar with a score of 28, that final step up. Just be around. Yeah, just be here. And in first runner-up position, please put your hands together for the team that is from Vimsar with a score of 65. Please let the applause continue.
The teams will again have to come back. I don't know, they're labeling something. I'm sorry, little bit of delay, and continue.
But can we have a huge roar for our winners for the day? With that fine answer towards the end is AIMS Bhubaneswar with a score of just a few points ahead at 67. That last answer was very, very, very important.
All right, we are done with the senior finals and many congratulations to all the winners. And thank you, Mr. Anjay Punia, for conducting it in such a lovely way. Sir and ma'am, we are here. Let us start with the senior finalist award. I would request you to kindly welcome to the middle of the stage the winners, starting from... First we'll start with the junior winners. Could we start with them, please?
Yeah, all right. So we'll start with the winners of the school edition. I'd request the team that finished second runner-up. And that was, as we saw earlier in the day, was Blessed Sacrament. Second runner-up. Coming all the way from Puri.
present the award along with our dignitaries on the stage, I would invite on the stage Lead Business Development and Strategy Vedanta, Mr. Anirudh Sastry, please. And Sales Head Ruchi Frozit, Mr. Devabrata Patnaik, please. Let's keep the music playing. Many, many congratulations. Blessed Sacrament for being the second runner-up of Junior Finals Medal Meet 2023. Here we go for the first runner-up, Mr. Punia. We hope it has been a great experience for you guys and you use your experience further in your life as well. All the very best. Mr. Punia, please. Yeah.
All right, and as first runner-up in the junior finals in what was a very close competition, Loyola School Bhubaneswar with a score of 63.
Along with the dignitaries on the stage to present the award, I would invite CEO Vajirao IAS Academy, Mr. Subhranshu Shekhar Ojha, please. Many, many congratulations to you guys. Loyola School, the first runner-up, junior category Medal Meet 2023. Hope you have a bright future. All the very best. Thank you. Thank you all. Let's go for the winners. So you guys are fighting for which way to go or who gets the check? Okay. Could we go for the winner, please?
And our winners for the junior category final, DAVCDA Kadak with a score of 66.
To present the award for the winner of junior category, may I invite the General Manager, Admin and PRCC, NALCO, Mr. Ashutosh Ratta, please. And Vice President, Aditya Birla Group, Dr. Vibhudanta Mohapatra, please. Let's keep the music rolling, yes. All the very best to you for your future quizzers. So you should all show, yeah, that's a sign of power. Show something to the camera, everyone, show power. Show something to the camera, yes, yeah. These guys are like statues. Can you make some poses? Because you are unique here. Can we with this? All of us? Can we take one more picture? Yay! Alright. Many, many congratulations to you and your school, your teachers and your parents. All the very best. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Mr. Punia, now would you do the honor of calling out the names of the senior winners starting from second runner-up?
Second runner-up, as you saw in what was a phenomenal competition, just a little while ago. A team that, was really trailing when we took a look at the scores just before the final round, decided to up their game and up their game really well, to the extent that they finished second runner-up is IIT Bhubaneswar with a score of 38.
Many, many congratulations IIT Bhubaneswar to present the award. I would also invite Mr. Anirudh Shastri, Lead Business Development and Strategy, Vedanta. And Sales Side Ruchi Project, Mr. Devabrata Patnaik once again. Many, many congratulations, IIT Bhubaneswar, second runner-up senior category Mettle Meet 2023. All the very best for your bright future, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So, who are the first runner? Of course, we know it. Let's call out.
Right, let's call upon the team that finished first runner-up. Another one of those teams that did not quite have the first part or the early part of the quiz going in their favor, but they pulled up their socks when it mattered the most, and that is the team coming from Burla. This is Vimsar with a score of 65.
Many, many congratulations to you for being the first runner-up. Congratulations. I would invite to join us the General Manager, Planning and Coordination, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Madam Sushmita Tripathi, please. Congratulations, Vimsar Burla. All the very best and go ahead in your quizzing life, quizzing career. Thank you so much. Time for the winners to come to the stage.
Right, so you saw in the school quiz, if you're paying attention to the scoreboard, the scores for the school quiz were 59, 63 and 66. The scores for the senior finals for the top three teams, 38, 65, 67. So that's how close the competitions were. Please welcome AIMS Bhubaneswar, the winners for the senior final here at Orissapost Mettle Meet 2023.
Congratulations, AIMS Bhubaneswar. Well deserved winner of senior category Mettle Meet 2023, and I would invite CSR Consultant Odisha Mining Corporation, Mr. Radheshyam Ghor on the stage to present the award, please. Our wish to you for a wonderful future in your quizzing career, in your personal career as well. So elated to have you as a participant in our Mettle Meet 2023. Congratulations on winning it. There we go. Can we make some power poses, please? Any pose? No, AIMS Bhubaneswar doesn't make poses. Can we do yes, this victory? Yeah. Can we say yes at least? Yeah. Okay. All right. Congratulations and celebrate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you to the dignitaries. Thank you, and Mr. and Mrs. Satpathy. Mr. Punia, would you say a few words before we leave the stage? How did you find this year's experience?
I mean, I'm hoping the audience would rather answer that. All right, everybody here, how did you find the quiz today? Okay, we'll do it in a different way. I'll give you a clue as to the kind of response that I'm looking for. All right, like I've asked all my questions. All right. Give me a big hip hip hooray if you really love this quiz. Hip hip! Hooray! One more time. Hip hip! Hooray! And the third and the final hip hip hooray to all these amazing participants, to all the organizing members from Orissapost and Dharitri, and to all the sponsors and the partners, and you yourself for being such a wonderful audience. Hip hip! Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead, and we look forward to your presence in the 2024 edition of Mettle Meet. That's it, and I request Shobna to please take it ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ajay Punia, for coming here and making this experience rich for all of us. Thank you so much. And thank you, every one of you, for participating, for being in the finals. This is an amazing journey we had with you. You can join your friends and families down the stage. Thank you. All right, thank you everyone. Before we leave, we would like to thank once again the team Dharitri and Orissapost, every single person who have lent a hand in making this event successful. Dinner served, everyone can have them. But before that, I would like to thank our sponsors and partners once again. Odisha Mining Corporation, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Nalco, Jindal Steel and Power, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, Paradeep Phosphates Limited, AMNS India, Vedanta, Ruchi Masala and Frozit, Odia Language, Literature and Culture Department, Government of Odisha, Aditya Birla Utkal Alumina, Vajirao IAS Academy, State Bank of India, Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services Private Limited, our partners Omped, media partner Dharitri, outdoor partner team and internet partner Wi-Fi. We think you have had an amazing experience this year. We will see you soon next year in Mettle Meet 2024. This is your host Shobna signing off. Have a great night everyone. Namaskar. Jai Jagannath. I would welcome all the winners of both the categories. All the winners of both the categories, please join us on the stage for a big group photograph. I would invite Mr. and Mrs. Satpathy and our quiz master as well for the group photograph, please. The senior category, second runner-up, first runner-up winner. And the junior category, second runner-up, first runner-up and winner. Please join us on the stage. And please bring your trophy and check and everything, all felicitation that you have received. All the junior category winners. And Mr. Punia, we will need you. We would invite the colleague of our quiz master, Mr. Ajay Punia, Mr. Ashutosh, on the stage. He has been incredibly amazing at his job. He has been at the backstage all the time, but has been doing all the great jobs from behind the stage. Mr. Ashutosh, let's have you on the stage. And the event manager who has been doing it for us for all years, so many years, Mr. Sanjeev, let's have you on the stage for the photograph, please. So could we do one thing? Senior category one side and junior category one side. It's all mixed up now. So seniors, can you please come to the left side of the stage? And junior, can you please come to the right side of the stage? So let's do it like second runner-up, first runner-up and winner. Yeah, that way. And from here also second, first and winner. So they are the quizzers. We can't expect more of you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we will do one thing. On a photograph for the junior category and then for the senior category. Let's do it before we leave here. So seniors, please wait by the stage. We will have a separate photography for you. Juniors, yeah, please come to the center of the stage. Thank you, juniors. Seniors, please come and join us for a group photograph. Thank you and congratulations, and thank you to the event management team, Sanjeev Bhai, Nachiket Bhai and the whole team, every single person who have had sleepless nights to make it a successful one. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night and have some sleep so that we can have a great Monday tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, Shobna ma'am.